Hello everyone, my name is Mustafa. Welcome to this edition of our beginner lab series on GCP. Today we are going to explore cloud storage using the command line interface or the cloud SDK. This is a close rehash of our lab on cloud storage using the console, but for today we are using command line or the cloud SDK. Let's get started. As usual, let's start our lab. Our lab is starting. Let's allow a little time. It started. We're going to open our console in an incognito window. Click on next. Copy your password. Paste it here. Click on next. Understand. It's loading our home page. So agree to the terms and conditions. After we've done that, you can activate your Cloud Shell instance. You can drag this up a little bit. Continue. So it's provisioning our Cloud Shell machine. After provisioning, it's going to connect to our Cloud Shell instance. So let's allow a little time. It's done that. Nice. So the next thing on the setup and requirements is to create our bucket on cloud storage. So you have to create a bucket on cloud storage. So just go through this instruction now. First thing is to go to cloud storage, click on bucket. And click on create. Just going to cancel this. Give our bucket a unique name. This name is taken. Let's try another. Let's check. Okay, this name is available. Multi-region. Continue. Standard. Yes. You have to uncheck this. You also have to choose a fine-grained access. The difference between a uniform access control is the permission you set at the bucket level transfers to the object in the bucket. But for a fine-grained access control, here you can set different permission for each object in a bucket and also for each file in an object. Let's create our bucket. Our bucket is created. It's loading. ENGRKRO. The bucket is empty at the moment. Let's go to the next task. Let's confirm if we've completed this task. The task is completed. Let's also test our understanding. Each bucket has a default storage class, which you can specify when you create the bucket. That's 2, because we have the standard, we have the archiver, we have the nearline, and we have the code line class. This is 2. The next task is to upload an image into our bucket. So we are uploading this image on our bucket. But first of all, we have to download it to our Cloud Shell. Copy this code. Just going to cancel this out here. You can drag this up for better visibility. And make the font size bigger. Just for more visibility. Paste our code into this. Then you click on enter. We've downloaded the image. Let's go back. The next thing is to copy the image from our location into our bucket. Press this here. So change this to our bucket name. Our bucket name is ENGRKRO. Click on enter. Authorize this. You can see operation completed. That's nice. We can check this out if our image is in our bucket. So just go here, then do a refresh. Click on your bucket. Likewise, do a refresh here also. So here is the image we downloaded, ada.jpg. That's nice. Let's go to the next instruction. Now we can remove our downloaded image from our Cloud Shell instance. paste this here. We've removed ada.jpg. The next task for this lab is to download an object from your bucket. So paste this code. The GSP074 CP will download the image from where you stored it on your bucket. This, the GSP074 CP. Then this is the path to our bucket. So we have to edit this to show our bucket name. ENGRKRO. Then enter. Just copy the file from this. Successful. And the next step is to copy an object to a folder in the bucket. So we're going to paste this. Paste it here. Then we'll rename the path to our bucket. ENGRKRO. ENGRKRO. So this is going to copy from this path, and then it's also going to create this object in our bucket, then paste what is copying from here to this. So on our code, operation completed. So we can check that out. Come here, refresh again, refresh, click into our bucket, and refresh this also. Here's the new folder that we created, and when you go into it, you can see the image here, ada.jpg. That's nice. Let's keep going. Let's check if we've completed this task. Here the task is completed. The next task is to list contents of our bucket or folder. Now to list the content of our bucket, use the GSP074 ls command. Paste this in our Cloud shell. Change the bucket name to the name we are using, ENGRKRO. Click on enter. These are the two files in our bucket. We have the image, the ada.jpg. We also have the image folder, which is the file you can navigate to from here. When you click on this, you have both of them here, ada.jpg and image folder showing here. Let's go to the next instruction. List details for an object. So let's list the specific details in an object. So use the GSP0 ls command with a -l flag. Copy this. Let's go to our Cloud shell. Likewise, change the path to reflect your bucket. I'm going to reconnect this. Change the path, ENGRKRO, and click enter. We've completed this. The next task is to make your object publicly accessible. You have to grant all user access to your bucket. So we'll be using the GSP0 ACL-CH command to grant all users access to our bucket. We'll be granting them a read permission. So paste this code into the Cloud shell. Make sure you change the bucket path to show your bucket name, ENGRKRO. Click on enter. It has updated the access control list on this image here, so we can check it out. So you can see it's showing up public here, but after a refresh, just a refresh, I'm coming. So here it is refreshed now. It's now public to the internet because we've allowed all users access by running this code here. Let's go to the next instruction. Let's confirm if we've completed this task. This task is completed. So we've also validated that our object is public. by showing you the public URL. So let's test our understanding. An access control list is a mechanism you can use to define who has access to your bucket. True or false? That's true. True. So for the last task, which is to remove public access on our buckets. So to remove public access from our buckets, you are using the GSP SCLCH command, then you are using a flag D to remove access. This is the permission we set before, all users. We'll remove it back. Click on this, go back to our Cloud Shell, then change the path. ENGRKRO. Click on enter. So we've updated the ACL, the access control list on the file in our bucket. So let's confirm that. So here is it. It's public to the internet. So I'm going to do a refresh of this so that it shows that I have removed the public to internet access. I'm just going to refresh this now. So it may take a while. You can also do a hard refresh by refreshing the URL. It's refreshing. Yeah, I got it. So you can see that this has changed to not public. You can also open our Cloud Shell instance back. So we are back at where we were before, and the access has changed to not public. So let's test our understanding once again. You can stop publicly sharing an object by removing the permission entry that has all users. Yes, so that's what we did. Submit. So the next is to delete the object. So you can use the gsdetail-rm command to delete an object. Let's copy this. Go to our Cloud Shell. So when we run this, we're going to remove the ada.jpg, which is this file, from our bucket. Let's try that out. I'm just going to change the path. ENGRKRO. Click on enter. So removing. Let's confirm it has been removed. Just going to do a refresh of this. So you may have to do a refresh multiple times before it shows. Yeah, here it is. So you can see that with the ada.jpg is not showing once again. So you can confirm that by clicking on this. So after clicking on this, it's only showing the image dash folder. So that's all for this lab. You can also take a closer look at each of the tasks that we completed and do some few alteration to test out the effects of your alteration. So thanks very much for staying with me. I hope you enjoyed this lab. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, share, and also comment in the comment section. Likewise, for an additional resource, you can go over this video. It's publicly available on YouTube to understand how you can use cloud storage for massive scalability and more of its function. See you in our next lab. Thank you for your time. Have a good day further.